Hello, Squadron, and welcome to another collective reading. Yes, if you're new, my name is Omar. I am a Reiki Master teacher and an ordained minister, and I do these videos along with Reiki share videos and just general Reiki metaphysics videos to aid the collective in the ways that they need the most. All right? Some housekeeping. Number one, don't get hung up on the gender of the cards. We all have masculine and feminine energy in us. I know it's very tempting when you hear kings and queens and divine masculine, divine feminine. Don't worry, you have it in you. Listen to what the card is saying, the meaning behind the card, and not so much the gender associated with the card, all right? With tarot, it's not only about the energy of yourself, but it's also the energy of the people that you're energetically connected to and the people that are around you in your environment. All right. Number three, these messages are timeless. So don't worry if you don't watch this video when the full moon in Gemini is occurring. Whenever you're guided to, or whenever you found this video, that was the time for you to hear these messages, because energy is not linear. Energy does not just go away. It is in the environment. So when you are ready in your spiritual journey to hear these messages, they will come to you. You'll be drawn to this reading, and it will match what is going on in your environment, what is going on in your life, whether the full moon in Gemini is occurring or not. All right. Now, usually with these videos, there's one more housekeeping thing. My contact information, my Facebook page for the Reiki Squad, my email down in the description if you want to reach out to me and tell me how you felt about this reading, what messages resonated with you. Also, if you want to schedule a one-on-one, because I am currently taking clients for one-on-one tarot sessions. So if you love this reading and you want to go in depth even more, email and the Reiki Squad Facebook page, you can DM me there. Also, my PayPal me link is also in the description if you would love to donate to me, because it would help the channel to grow and future content that I am planning to bring to this platform. All right, now we can get into the format for this video. In previous videos, I did the astrology that's going on around this time. I don't feel called to do that this time, because most of the time, the cards that come out of the deck really just reinforce the same messages I've read previously, and I feel like it eats up time to just sit there and be like, Mars is here, Saturn is here, the moon is here, and this is what all of this means, when the cards do a great job just saying it themselves. So I am just going to go straight into the cards. I'm also going to incorporate whatever astrology I feel may be relevant to the cards that come out, maybe if it gives additional clarity. But yes, all the messages moving forward will be directly from the cards and not just me reading off of a sheet of paper about, what the celestial bodies are doing. All right. So first up, the Moonology deck. Yes, Moonology. Because we can't be talking about full moons and new moons without the Moonology deck. All right. Now, this full moon is in Gemini, and the meaning behind it is the answers you need are coming. Whew. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When I took this card out earlier this week, because I like to sit with the cards before the reading and see what messages want to come out. When I sat with this card, what it really was saying to me is clarity, which makes sense. Gemini is air energy. It's the first air sign. Yeah, there's some deep clarity coming to the collective around this full moon. I would suggest for those who have access to their natal chart or birth chart, or if you want to get access to your natal/birth chart, you can go to Cafe Astrology or AstroSeek. Just go to Google, put them in the search bar, and they'll come up, and you can get a copy of your birth chart, natal chart for free, and then you can see where Gemini energy is. I would look at all of Gemini. Anytime you're dealing with a new moon or a full moon, because the moon moves through each sign so fast. Don't get hung up on the exact position. The exact position will be 16 degrees if you want to see which house you'll be hit the hardest. But I would look at whatever house or houses you have where 0 to 29 degrees Gemini spans for you. Because that house or houses will be where these answers will be coming up for you. But yeah, I do feel like some deep answers. Thank you. I just heard deep truth. Some deep truth is coming up for the collective. I'm just like getting a channeling download, whatever you want to call it. I'm just trying to see what else it wants to say. Okay, full moons are about climaxes, conclusions, endings, what needs to be let go of to make room for the new. I just heard there will be deep truth about what you may need to walk away from. Yeah. This new moon will also be helping to manifest the intentions that you set back during the new moon in Sagittarius that we had about 2 weeks ago. I mean, less than 2 weeks when I'm doing this video, but in a whole, yes, it'll be about 2 weeks when we had the new moon in Sag. Those intentions will be coming to the surface. Also, look to when the new moon in Gemini was, because this moon will also be closing out the cycle that the new moon in Gemini started 6 months ago. So look at what you were dealing with around the time of new moon in Gemini, and those topics, situations, people maybe coming back up, maybe back to be revisited to close out. So that may be a part of these deep truths that you're getting. Okay. Can we get any additional messages for the collective in regards to the full moon in Gemini? What other messages do the collective need to know in regards to full moon in Gemini? What is this full moon bringing for the collective? How is it healing the collective? Okay, when I say healing the collective, third quarter moon fell from the bottom of the deck. And it's funny because right underneath of it was the card from the last collective reading, New Moon in Sagittarius, which was all about luck being on your side. Third quarter moon is adjustments are required. So adjustments are required. And the fact that it fell from the bottom and the card that was underneath of it when it fell from the bottom was New Moon in Sagittarius. It may be the fact that if you set any intentions back during New Moon in Sagittarius, you may need to make some necessary adjustments before it can fully manifest with the full moon in Gemini. I want to get one more. Since we're not doing the astrology, we do have a little bit more space. So, I'm going to see what comes out. And if I feel pulled to keep it, I will. And if not, it's okay. As a card goes flying off the deck, okay, lands perfectly on my foot. What is this one? See, and this is the one I thought the card that just came out was. Yep. Void of Course Moon. Ooh. Nothing will come of this situation. So we have 3 cards out here. I'm going to show each one to you. So the first card is, of course, the full moon card for Gemini. The answers you need are coming. The second card out, third quarter moon, adjustments are required. And last but certainly not least, void of course moon, nothing will come of this situation. Without me even picking up the Moonology book to read what these cards mean, just what the cards actually physically say on the cards, it's like the answers you need are coming, right? Answers you need are coming to help you to make the adjustments that are required, whether these adjustments in regards to what is closing out from the 6-month cycle from new moon in Gemini, or in regards to the intentions you set with new moon in Sagittarius. But the reason why you're getting these answers to make these adjustments is because if you don't make these adjustments, nothing will come of this situation. Yeah. Look at your chart and see where Gemini is for you, because wait, let me look at my chart. 16 degrees Gemini. Well, I mean, Gemini energy is 12 and first house, but 16 degrees, that's, yeah, I want to say that's 12th house. This is about endings. So for me, this would be about truths coming up to help me to make adjustments to things that I definitely need to let go of, because it's not only full moon energy, but it's full moon energy that's going to be happening in my 12th house, which is all about closings, conclusions, climaxes, ending of a cycle to begin the new. Think the World card, like 21 in tarot, where it's like you end things out so that you can clean the slate and be prepared for the new cycle that's coming in. Same thing here, ending with like Piscean, 12th house energy to prepare yourself for first house energy. All right, there we go. I just passed it. There we go. So the answers you need are coming. This card is a reminder that it is important to speak your truth. But remember that your words have consequences and impact your listener. Right now, you need to guard against indiscretion. The answers you need may well come soon. The issue you're facing could well be one or a few conversations away from being resolved. If you're inquiring about a love situation, a little flirting may be called for. If you're in the middle of an argument, this card comes to you as a reminder of the old, very non-Gemini message: less said, soonest mended. So I'll say it again. Less said, soonest mended. So say less, and a resolution will occur faster. It is good to talk, but be careful you aren't causing yourself any issues with your words. Words have enormous powers. As metaphysicists, Florence, I'm not even going to try and butcher their middle name, I'm still trying to say it, but Shavashin put it, your word is your wand. You create magic and your own reality every time you express yourself. I'm going to say that again because I feel like there's someone out there that really needs to hear this. Your word is your wand. You create magic and your own reality every time you express yourself. Attune to the moon. Have an important conversation, but stay calm. Additional meanings of this card: Don't be superficial. Someone is trying to flirt with you. Have you noticed? You need to laugh off this situation and just move on. And job applications have good prospects. So if you're in the market right now for a new job, this would be the time to do so. All right, so now we got the third quarter moon. It's been a while since I've gotten the third quarter moon, so bear with me as to where this card is. There it is. Third quarter moon. So, adjustments are required. Think of yourself as a vessel that has been filled more and more over the past few weeks. Some of which, what has come your way, may be wonderful, but there is also a lot of negativity, and you need to let go of this. Whatever situation you're asking about now, be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved which you need to release into the ether. This card also comes with the promise that not all is lost. However, there are changes or adjustments required before you can get where you want to be. A change of course is forecast now that recent events have been understood and acted upon. There may also be a crisis, uses air quotes, a crisis now, which will remind you of what you want and what it's time to let go of. So pay attention, all right? So a crisis may come up to remind you of what it is you really want and what it's time to let go of, all right? Attuned to the moon, I am re-evaluating the situation. I say that as my nose is going crazy. Additional meanings for this card. Your life may be out of balance, and this may be causing your issues. It may be time to hatch a whole new plan. Something new and exciting is around the corner. Trust may be required to move the situation forward. All right, and last but certainly not least, void of course moon, which, yeah, that one right there is the one that's stumping me as to where in this book that is. We're gonna try the back. So waxing, waning, void of course. Nothing will come of this situation. In a form of astrology known as Horary, H-O-R-A-R-Y, okay, where an astrological chart is cast according to when the question is asked and decoded. A void of course moon means nothing will come of this matter, or this situation will bear no fruit. This may or may not be good news, depending on what you're asking. For an example, if you're worried about something, whatever it was, this card could be taken as a sign that there is nothing to worry about. However, if you're asking about a new project of any kind, including a new relationship, it is a sign to adjust your expectations or change things so that you can get a different outcome. Remember, the cards can only predict what you are currently creating, and you can change that with both your behavior and beliefs. That is a powerful statement. I want to read that again. Remember, the cards can only predict what you are currently creating, and you can change that with both behavior and with both your behavior and beliefs. Attuned to the moon. I trust in my highest good. Additional meanings for this card. The chances of something are diminishing. Something better may be around the corner. What is it with around the corner? Didn't the adjustment card say that too? I'm not going crazy, right? I am not going crazy. Something new and exciting is around the corner. Okay, so the third quarter moon says something new and exciting is around the corner. Void of course moon said something better may be around the corner. I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to keep reading though. Believe that you will get what you need. Surrender to the divine. Take time out meditate, and contemplate. Now, the fact that both of these cards are speaking about the fact that there is something around the corner is telling me that, again, you can check your chart, see where Gemini is. But I honestly feel like whatever these answers are that is coming up for you, coming up for the collective, it's really about letting go of something that you've been working on. Really letting go of something that you may have been holding on to, thinking that it's going to give you something. Like all of your hard work that you've been placing into a certain area, situation, person, people, whatever the case may be, you thought that was your path. But these answers that you're going to be receiving with the new moon not only are going to tell you, hey, you might need to make some changes to your expectations there, or maybe even just altogether like leave it, like leave whatever the situation person is, because it's not going to give you what you want. Nothing will come from the situation. Nothing will come from the current path you're on, but your word is your wand, all right? You create your reality. So you can create a better reality. Or by letting go of this reality, something better can enter into your life. Something better can replace what it is you're going to be releasing with this full moon, all right? Let me know down in the comments how you resonated with that, or how you took that, or if you took it a different way with the definitions I was reading with each of those cards. Like, how does that message resonate with you? But I think we are officially done with the Moonology deck for now. Thank you so much for that, because wow, I don't think anything that I could have read in the astrology portion could have captured that perfectly. That's what I meant. Like, those cards right there literally said everything about new moon in Gemini without me saying, I'll say new moon in Gemini. Wow. Full moon in Gemini. See, I don't make mistakes. There's something about that new moon. Really look up that new moon. Look up that new moon and see what was going on in your life around that time. And it's going to have an impact on this full moon. All right. Next up, Crystal Visions. Yes, my Rider-Waite style deck. All of the decks I use, I got from Amazon. So if you would like to purchase them for yourself, please do. I enjoy working with them. Okay. I'm pausing because I want to do this a certain way. Let me take a sip of water to ground myself. Okay. I've noticed with my videos, usually the messages always come out split between one part of the collective and another part of the collective. And that's totally unintentional. I just kind of do it, get a message, and I'm like, that feels like that's for like one part or one half of the collective. Let me get a message for the other side. So now I'm going to do it intentionally. So this message is going to be for the first part of the collective, okay? So, can I get clear and concise messages about the first half of the collective or the first part of the collective? What messages do the first half need? What? Okay. You ask the right questions, you get immediate answers as the card falls on the floor. All right, first card out for the first half of the collective, we got the Seven of Cups that floated out sideways. Seven of Cups deals with being overwhelmed emotionally by too many options, as my nose is going crazy. Seven of Cups deals with someone who is being overwhelmed by too many options and they're just escaping. I'm like all up on the camera. Yeah, escapism. Escapism. That's all I keep getting. Escapism. What are you escaping from first half? First half, what are you escaping from? Oh wow. You're escaping from a self-imposed prison. We got the 8 of Swords in reverse on the bottom for the clarifying energy. Oh wow. So when a card, now normally some tarot readers don't read cards sideways, is more so up or down. I do sideways because it's letting me know that the person in question or the people in question, in this case, the first half of the collective, y'all are really struggling with grounding yourself and not running away. There's something that's really causing you to just want to run away because you just feel so overwhelmed. So escapism tendencies that may come up is escapism with substances like drugs, alcohol, food, work. You might be escaping into work to distract yourself from what's going on in your life. You might be distracting yourself with fun, like binge watching, streaming services, going out all the time. Like there's just something that you don't want to deal with, but at the exact same time, you know you have to deal with it. You know you have to deal with it, and your spirit team is really trying to help you to ground yourself, to really pick the right cup for you. Like they're trying to help you out. Like, look, I understand you got 7 cups, but trust me, this one right here, this is the one you should take. Emphasized by the fact that the sprite that is beside the woman on the dragon, yes, the sprite is actually offering her the 7th cup, while the dragon that the woman is riding is actually trying to take the cups away. So the dragon thinks that it's helping by removing and hiding the cups that cause the woman to be overwhelmed and retreat into escapism, while spirit is like, no, there's a lesson in this. There's a lesson in this overwhelm. Realize that there is a cup that's right for you, and this is the cup, the 7th cup that the spirit, the sprite, whatever you want to call it, has in their hand and is offering it to the woman. Like I said, 8 of Swords in reverse. You were in a situation that you placed yourself in mentally. Makes sense. We're talking about being overwhelmed. 8 of Swords deals with a figure or woman that feels as though she is imprisoned by external forces, emphasized by the swords, the ravens, and the ribbon. But in all actuality, she's really her own warden. Okay, the warden is her mind, her ego, because, like I said, ravens, she is a fully grown woman. She could easily just swat them away. The ribbon is not even bound tightly around her body, so she could easily like shimmy it off and like get out of it. And the swords are spaced far enough apart that she can easily get through them without being injured or cutting herself. But what's stopping her from realizing all of this? The blindfold on her eyes. She's not seeing the truth. She's not seeing the truth, but it's in reverse. And I like that because that means you are seeing the truth. You're seeing the truth about the situation, and you're no longer trying to blame spirit or external forces for it. Underneath of that, wow, we got the King of Wands. King of Wands in reverse is a very selfish energy. It's all about... King of Wands in reverse is a person that is very self-serving. They're all about pleasure. They're all about pleasure and what can other people do for them. All right, I do want to read this. I want to read this King of Wands to let you know what's this energy that has been affecting you, or this energy you may need to watch out for. So, when the King of Wands appears reversed in a spread, it can represent someone who is impatient, aggressive, and a foolish risk taker. It can also indicate someone that is looking for an easy way out, to be a success without putting in the work that it takes to be deserving of such accolades. this person is possibly a con artist using their charm and magnetism to manipulate people into getting what they want. See what I mean? You don't want this energy. This is no bueno. Underneath of that, yep, see, we got the Six of Pentacles out here in reverse. Six of Pentacles upright is Virgo energy. It is all about a balanced give and take. It's very humanitarian. Reverse, this is someone that's realizing that they have given more than they've received. All right, so upright, it's like, yes, this person is giving, but it's also the acknowledgement that it's giving in a balanced way because they're going to be getting something back from it. When it's in reverse, it is about somebody who's realizing like, hey, I am being taken advantage of, and that is not okay. Yep. Six of Pentacles in reverse represents the need to pay back what has been borrowed. Possibly one has taken more than they have given, and it is time for restitution. It's also possible that the assistance one may have been receiving is no longer available. So yeah, first half of the collective, you're dealing with King of Wands energy, someone or people, because it could be multiple people, who are just taking from you. They just take, and it just puts you in this mental prison of feeling like you were obligated to keep giving to this person. You were obligated to keep dealing with this person, even though it really just made you feel imprisoned. But, ooh, wait, sorry. I got it down low. Your upbringing, society, whatever you want to call it, made you feel as though you had to give, even though you weren't in a place to give. You weren't in a place to give these resources that you've been giving this greedy King of Wands. And you thought that the King of Wands was going to recognize that, hey, you've been giving when you don't have that much to give, or you've been helping them out when you didn't have the resources to help them out, or you were their friend and you were being, because this, even though Pentacles can represent material things, it doesn't always have to be a material good that you're giving someone, like money or items or clothing or something like that. It could also be your assistance. You could have also just been a sympathetic ear for this King of Wands in reverse. So some of you may have been playing therapist, right? You may have been playing therapist. You may have been there for someone mentally and emotionally who is this King of Wands in reverse, and they just kept taking from you, and that's what ended up putting you in this Eight of Swords energy, and you were just like, nope, I'm overwhelmed, it's too much, I can't deal with what's going on in my life, and also what's going on in this person's life, or people, because it could be multiple people being this King of Wands. So I gotta go, I gotta escape. Wow, underneath of that, Two of Wands, underneath of that, Five of Wands. So Two of Wands in reverse is someone who does not know where to put their passion, enthusiasm, creative energy into. Five of Wands upright, that's the conflict card. That is power struggles. That's drama. That is just messy drama. That's toxic energy. Yeah, see, you got two lions that are like fighting with each other. You got three men in the back facing off with each other, but nobody's trying to hurt each other. So I just want to make it clear, even though the lions are like, pawing at each other and like, looking like they're fighting each other, they're doing it to establish dominance. They're not actually doing it to injure the other person. They just want dominance over the other. Same thing with the men in the back. They don't have spears. They have practice sticks. So they can cause each other pain, but they can't cause each other any like life-threatening injuries. So seeing as though we got some negative Wands fire energy here, and we also have this nasty energy of this King of Wands in reverse, I do feel like this is the energy that you've been trying to help this king with? Like, you've been helping them to deal with drama, power struggles, what have you. I don't know why I do want to read it. I want to read the two. I want to read the Two of Wands in reverse. That's calling to me. What are you trying to tell me, Two of Wands in reverse? What are you trying to tell me? So, Two of Wands in reverse, like Two of Wands period, deals with partnering. Ooh. Partnering, huh? What else you trying to tell me? Two of Wands in reverse represents unfocused energy, disorganization, and recklessness. If there's a partnership involved, it can indicate a significant difference in creative visions or goals. So this may have been somebody who you were in a partnership with, whether it's a business partnership, a creative endeavor, even a relationship. And I'm gonna be honest with you, because this is Wands. Wands do speak of sexual energy. So it may also be someone that you had a sexual or intimate relationship with, and this was the energy that you had to deal with in dealing with this person. All right? And you were the giver in it. You just kept giving, and you're just like, no. The fact that these two cards are in the reverse is letting me know that the first half of the collective, you are seeing the truth, okay? You're seeing the truth about this king in reverse and all of the energy that is attached with him. You're seeing that he is not worth the mental prison that you put yourself into. He's not worth the resources that you keep giving, and they're just not being appreciated. So, you may have been overwhelmed, okay? You may have been overwhelmed first half of the collective, but you will ground yourself, all right? I do want to read what that grounding is going to look like for the first half of the collective to give you some guidance and advice on what to move towards. So, when the Seven of Cups is reversed, it represents a refocusing of one's priorities and a more realistic worldview. It can signify grounding oneself and focusing one's energies in a more productive manner. Okay? So, first half of the collective, what do you need to do to get out of this sideways energy? You need to pick the Seven of Cups in reverse, all right? You need to come out of the clouds, come off of the dragon. Even though the dragon looked like it was helping you, it was not. It was enabling you, all right? This dragon upright, wow, as I was lifting up my elbow, it picked up this card. Clarification. As long as you stay riding this dragon, you're going to stay dealing with this king. Okay? That's the answers. That's the answers that you need that are coming. This is your answers, okay? As long as the seven stays upright, you are going to stay attached to this king. To get rid of this king, this seven has to go in reverse. You have to ground yourself. You have to get off this dragon. You have to accept the final cup, the truth, them deep answers that your spirit team is trying to offer to you so that you can ground yourself, so that you can make yourself the priority, right? Make yourself the priority, cut off the assistance to this king and whatever drama and negative energy he has attached to him so that you can get out of this prison that you have yourself in, all right? I actually don't think I need to pull any more cards on that. Wow. Okay. All right. This is... Ooh. Okay. First half of the collective. I think you got all your answers. I think, yeah, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cards. Yep. Balance. It's about balance. It's about balance and harmony. Coming back to yourself and realizing that this king is not going to... Yep, underneath at the bottom, exactly what I was going to say. Lovers. This king, whoever they are, is not your soulmate. First half of the collective, you may think this person is your soulmate. You may think this person is someone who came into your life to make your life better. They're not. They're not. They may be a karmic soulmate at best to come in and to hash out some things from a previous life, like a previous lifetime, to end a cycle. But in all actuality, they're not this. This is what you want. That's why you kept giving to this King of Wands, but they're not this for you. They're not going to give you this. This is what you deserve, but you're not going to get it in this situation. All right? You're not going to get that love that you deserve. Not from that king anyway. It's out there though, because remember, the Moonology card said, once you release, right? Once you make adjustments, something better can come in. Just saying. Lovers was on the bottom, upright. Yeah, ooh. Right behind that, yeah, we got Magician. Lovers with Magician. That's manifesting. That is manifestation of deep spiritual love. Just saying, cut the deck, and there's a King of Swords on the bottom. So some of you might be, the first half of the collective, you might be trading in a King of Wands in reverse for a King of Swords upright. Just saying. Wouldn't be a bad trade-in. All right. So now, second half. This part is for you. So can I get clear and concise messages for the second half of the collective in regards to the full moon in Gemini? Ooh. What is the full moon in Gemini going to be helping them with? What is the full moon in Gemini going to be helping the second half of the collective to release? To see the truth about? What will the full moon in Gemini help the second half of the collective with? Ooh, okay. You got a lot of cards. You got a lot of cards. Do I want to take this? I do. I feel like I should take them. Okay, I'm going to take them. I'm going to take them. Second half of the collective. You got 3 cards. So, okay. We're going to work through this. We're going to work through this. On the top, you got the 6 of Cups in reverse. All right? So, mirroring, because the first half got the 7 of Cups sideways. Y'all got the 6 of Cups in reverse. 6 of Cups, that is 6 of Cups deals with inner child work. It deals with our past. It's being able to look back at our past to gain perspectives, to gain answers, but not allowing our past to hold us back. So it is emphasized by the fact that the woman in the card is looking back as her younger self is like reaching out to hold her hand. You see there's like that light that is happening between both of their hands. She's looking back at herself, but as you see with her legs, there's still position for her to move forward. So she's not letting her past hold her back. In the reverse, this is someone that's having a very unhealthy attachment to their past. All right? Your past is affecting you a lot more than you realize, or you may even care to admit. And due to the fact that it's affecting you, it's causing you to make very trauma-based decisions, very trauma-based reactions to situations. You may also be going through current situations or meeting people currently in your life that is reminding you of negative situations and negative people from your past. And because you haven't healed and broke away from your past, it's triggering you. All right? Underneath of that, we got the King of... Not the King. Queen. There we go. Queen of freaking Wands in reverse. So first half, you got a King in reverse. Second half, y'all got a Queen in reverse. Y'all got a Queen in reverse. Queens can be mother energy or people that have very strong feminine energy. So second half, you may have had a situation with a toxic female or someone that had very toxic feminine energy. I am going to read the Queen of Wands in reverse. Don't worry about it. And then also we got the Sun in reverse. I'm going to read all of these cards because second half, you going through it. I'm going to read all your cards for you just to help you to understand better what this energy is going to look like in your life that the full moon is going to be helping you to break away from. All right. So first up, Six of Cups. Six of Cups in reverse signifies a reluctance to move forward and an unnatural attachment to the past. One may be looking back with an unrealistic and idealized picture of the past in an attempt to avoid frightening and sometimes painful changes. It is these changes, however, that will cause one to grow and ultimately become stronger and becoming stronger and more fulfilled individual. All right. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands in reverse can represent someone who is flaky, forgetful, disorganized, overly emotional, and easily distracted, as well as self-centered and arrogant. This person is likely to scatter their energies, lose focus, and hop from one project or venture to the other without seeing them through to completion. All right? You got a second half, you got a very unreliable energy that is in your past. And I feel like, so I'm going to keep going, but I do want to say this. I feel like whatever this Queen of Wands represents for the second half of the collective, what happened in your past with Queen of Wands energy is deeply affecting how you see present situations and people. I want you to know, it is a trauma response, okay? When Six of Cups is in reverse, that's all about trauma programming, trauma bonds, trauma vision, all of that, okay? So just to let you know. And last but certainly not least, the Sun in reverse. When the Sun appears reversed in a spread, it can indicate overconfidence to the point of being egotistical and entitled without merit. The Sun reverse can also indicate depression or ill health. So that could be taken two ways. That could be the overconfidence or entitlement of this queen, how the energy they gave off to you in the past around them. But it could also be the fact that dealing with this queen affected you mentally, emotionally, and of course, physically, because when we are affected mentally and emotionally by a situation, it does manifest in us physically, all right? All of our bodies, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, and auric, aka our aura, all five of those bodies are interconnected. One is not affected without affecting the others, okay? Just putting that out there. So if mentally and emotionally this situation affected you in the past, it is still bleeding into the present and affecting you now. All right. On the bottom, as the clarifying energy, see Five of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, Chariot in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse. All right, I'm not going to read all it. We will be here 20 years trying to break all this energy down. I'm just going to go through rapid fire and help you to understand. Wow, second half, y'all really going through it. Y'all really feeling this. But it's good. It's good that you're feeling this. This is giving me some perspective of how this situation is affecting you. But, all right. I just got told, don't look at the bottom. Ask the question that the second half of the collective really wants to know. Okay. How are the second half of the collective supposed to resolve the energies of the Six of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Sun all in reverse? How can the second half of the collective heal? Ooh, How can the second half of the collective heal and let the past be the past? Wow. Ooh, I love that question. Yep. How can the second half of the collective heal and allow the past to be the past? How can the second half of the collective heal and allow the past to be the past? How can the second half of the collective heal and allow the past to be the past? How can the collective heal? Second half of the collective, how can they heal? How can they heal? How can they release it? Because y'all going through a second half. Y'all are going through it. Okay, we just got the Eight of Pentacles coming out in reverse on top of both the Six of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Eight of Pentacles is a mastery card. It is about the apprentice mastering a skill to, of course, become the master. When it's in reverse, it's saying, I don't want to. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't want to. I do not want to do this. Eight of Pentacles in reverse in a spread can represent feeling frustrated with one's lack of improvement or becoming impatient or disinterested with developing a skill. It can indicate a waning desire to learn or to pursue a particular craft or line of work. It can also signify an overly critical view of one's accomplishments. But that's not what I'm getting here. I'm not getting that here. I'm honestly getting walk away. Whatever this energy was in your past, whatever this person was, stop trying to master it. Stop thinking that there's something that you are supposed to do. All right? Stop thinking that there is a deficiency with you, that if you magically improve it, this Queen of Wands will become a better person and will become a better person for you. This situation played out because this Queen of Wands is who they are supposed to be. And you are who you're supposed to be. And the fact that it did not work out is not because of some lack on you. All right? That's the advice. This is not speaking towards the lack of you. You did what you were supposed to do. You did what you were supposed to do. I know this because on the bottom, yeah, we got Page of Cups. Page of Cups comes in as the messenger of the moon, the messenger of love. That is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups comes in to tell us to be open, accepting, loving of ourselves, but to also share love with others and to watch that love be returned to us. This is the energy you're supposed to be in, okay? So moving from this energy, all right, someone that is stuck in their past, not trying to let it go, not trying to let go what this Queen of Wands did to you, how this Queen of Wands affected you, and moving into this energy. This is you, all right? This is the second half of the collective. This is the energy you're supposed to embody, and I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to read you the Page of Cups because I really want you to move into this energy and embrace how much it can benefit you. So, the Page of Cups signifies the beginning of a relationship, usually romantic or spiritual. It can also indicate a possible new birth. The page is a messenger, a sensitive soul open to honest and heartfelt communication. It is important to be open-minded and receptive to new opportunity. The figure portrayed in the card stands in a pool of water, concentrating, possibly meditating, into a cup glowing brightly with the message that she needs to receive or convey to another. She reminds us to be loving, intimate, gentle, and emotional. See, this is you second half. That's the energy. So you're not supposed to master your past. You're not supposed to go back and try and fix whatever this situation is from your past. You're meant to let it go and to move into this energy, to move into becoming this Page of Cups. All right? Yep. See, Yeah, see on the bottom underneath of that, I'm not going to take these cards, but I'm definitely going to show it to you. On the bottom, we got Three of Wands in reverse, we got the Empress in reverse, and we got the Three of Pentacles, double confirmation of three. For those who don't know, three is about manifestation. You know, the power of three. That is what goes on here. I said go on here. Words. That is the energy being channeled here. There we go. So the Three of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles deals with harmony, whereas the Three of Wands deals with collaboration. So we got collaboration and we got harmony, both in reverse. See where I'm going with this? Yeah. In between both of that, we got the Empress in reverse, which is also three. So we got 333, which is 9. Yep. All of these are in reverse. This is the energy, again, of this situation, again, of your past. Three of Wands, not finding a situation or not finding a group of people or a project worth putting your energy into. You're still searching. You're still seeking. Empress, this is toxic feminine energy. Toxic divine, toxic sacred feminine, whatever you want to call it. But it's just not meant for you. And last but certainly not least, Three of Pentacles in reverse. That is about a foundation that is not being built soundly. Okay, these two people are supposed to be building the foundation of their new life together. In the reverse, this is disharmony. This means anger, aggression between the two. They have two completely different mindsets on what the finished product looks like. Again, going back to that Three of Wands. I do want to read this Three of Wands. I'm sorry, this Three of Wands is like screaming at me. Three of Wands is really screaming at me to like what these three cards are really trying to like hammer home. So I want to read that. Three of Wands in reverse represents setbacks and snares in one's creative process or business venture. It can signify a creative block or a temporary shift in one's progress or an upset to a group effort. All right, so passion, creativity, all of that. On the bottom, underneath of all of that, is the card that I absolutely love. We got the Seven of Wands upright. This is the card of the underdog that ends up coming out on top. And just like with the first group that also got a 7. Wow, 7 and 7. Who also got a 7? Look, matching dragons. So first group, you got a dragon that's helping you to escape being overwhelmed by taking you into the clouds and trying to get rid of the options. Second group, you got a dragon that's basically helping you fight, like battle your insurmountable odds. So the 6 spears or wands that are trying to like light you on fire, you're facing them down with your wand and your dragon. So even though they have you outnumbered, the dragon is like, you know I can fly, right? You know I breathe fire, right? I could just decimate them. So you're going to come out on top. But again, you're going to come out on top by accepting the assistance of your spirit team. All right? Your spirit team is the form of this dragon. It is helping you to see the truth that there are some people, there could be some people against you. There could be. Or it could just be this past situation that's coloring your reality of this. But whatever the case may be, you will come out on top. All right? You're going to come out on top of all of this. Whew. Wow, second group, you also have 6 cards. Both halves. Y'all got 6 cards tonight. Wow. Okay. All right. So, I really don't think I need to go any deeper into this. I mean, there's some cards I didn't take because they just needed to say a message and they're like, all right, we're done. We're going to go back in because we're just repeating what the other cards say. But in total, yeah, first half of the collective, you got the Seven of Cups sideways, Eight of Swords in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse, King of Wands in reverse, Two of Wands in reverse, Five of Wands in reverse. Second half of the collective, you got the Six of Cups in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse, the Sun in reverse, Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the Page of Cups, and the Seven of Wands both upright. So that lets me know y'all are going to come out on top. Both half of the collectives, I have deep faith that you're going to come out on top. You just have to allow yourself to really tap into the energy that this full moon, I keep wanting to say new moon. I'm telling you, go look at when that new moon happened. But whatever this full moon is going to be bringing to light for you, be open to it, be accepting of it, and use it to make the adjustments that you need. Because if you don't, the current path that you're on is not going to provide you with the solutions that you need. All right, you're just going to be doing yourself a disservice. All right, but that's going to be it for me, because if I continue, I'm just going to be talking in circles. Thank you so much for checking this out. Please let me know down in the comments how this reading helped you, what parts resonated with you more than others. If you don't feel comfortable writing it down in the comments, I totally understand. You can email them to me, or you can go over to the Reiki Squad Facebook page and DM me over there. I already told you about my PayPal me link, so feel free to donate. Share this video with whoever you think can benefit from it, because it helps to grow the squadron. The more of us that there are, the more we can help each other. And as always, I am sending you light and love on your journey to heal your ego and your shadow self, so that you may embrace your true self. Namaste.